Hey, you guys. This is Shella D. Bridgman, and welcome to the Shella D. Bridgman Show. And this is my testimony. I say that, and I'm always so anxious to just start talking. So, hey, you guys, it's me. It is October 30th. And full disclosure, I don't know if I'm going to upload this tonight or not, but it is 9:16 at night. I don't know if I'm going to upload it because I'm on a mission. I'm not going to work tonight. You know, usually I have to be there for 12, but I'm not going to work tonight. I knew at the end of my shift this morning. I feel this. This is the relevance of doing it, recording the program on time. Uploading, I can see how we make adjustments, but the recording it on time. So I'm recording this on time. It is 9. You hear him? It's 9:16 p.m. I would be getting ready to go to work, but I knew before my shift was over that I was not coming to work. I just knew it. This would be my Friday night. This is that night that I would work with the person that I don't have a lot of joy about working with him. And come on now, full disclosure. Here's the deal. I heard a sermon from, not a whole sermon, but a bit from T.D. Jakes, talking about David and Goliath, talking about David became known, excuse me, David became known because of his fight with Goliath. I hope you didn't pick that up. I was trying to utilize my pause button. Anyhow, excuse me. So, he's having his dinner. I tell you something. He is mine. When he's happy, he's eating. He's happy. He's happy. I had to do a little makeshift situation for him. I had to go buy something for him for tonight because we're not in our regular area. I need to watch this little stuff, but I'm not going because I'm in the process of doing my hair. I'm in the process of creating my new hairstyle, and so I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an unveiling or whatever, but I don't want to go and do stuff. I want people to see the new hairdo, so I went and bought something for him so that he could be comfortable for the night. But yeah, I knew during my shift this morning that I was not coming to work tonight. So I called this morning. I waited for the graveyard people, the graveyard supervisor to leave, and because I have a better relationship with the people in the day shift. Look at these cutest little girls. And so I waited for that. So I waited like 9 o'clock in the morning. I went to the store and got some stuff, and I waited till like 9 o'clock, and I called the office and had a talk. It's actually the guy that's been with the company for 18 years, and he's leaving his position as a supervisor, and he's just going to go to a different location but stay with the company. So it was nice to talk to him because he's actually one of the people that hired me. Very, very, very nice man. But yeah, I was at work last night, and I was like, and I kept, replaying what I heard Bishop say about, that's how David got discovered, is because of his fight with Goliath. And I'm like, okay, am I running away from something? Am I running away from something? Am I running away from something? But you know what I felt? Because when I heard him say that, I kept just, I replayed it for like 30 times. I felt like it was a message that I needed to hear. But I felt in my soul last night that I know that this October challenge is important. I know that it's important. I know that change is coming. and I just feel it in my body, and I'm trying to be prepared for it. I'm trying to be prepared for it. Like I said, you can't, or I can't do anything with my hair is not ready. So I said I'm gonna do my hair. I started working on it last night. I feel like I'm amped up. I started working on it last night. I didn't finish. I had to go to work, and but I knew, so I just finished the prep work just now. Just finished the prep work, and now I'm ready to get into actually doing my hair. So yeah, but I just knew, I knew that for what I was trying to do, that I was trying to complete this 31-day challenge, and there's so much stuff that I need to do in terms of moving stuff around with the storage room and this and that, and physically being prepared, just having stuff in order, having myself in order to be prepared for what's coming, and my hair is a part of that, and it takes time. So I just felt like what happened last Thursday, we call it Thursday, I felt like what happened, like I wasn't having problems with my coworker, but one of the supervisors called me at the time when I was really supposed to be busy. He did it like twice. When I should have been, like physically doing something, he kept calling me, and we had a conversation. He was trying to ask me about some training, right? He was trying to, when you gonna take the training, right? And I told him, and I was honest. I wasn't trying to be difficult or anything, and I was honest. And I said, I can't. I said, I hear you and I understand. I said, but I can't have this conversation right now. I said, I'll call the office tomorrow. Excuse me. So he was really pressing me, and it was the same situation. Like he was looking for a fight. Like he was ready to fire me or something, right? Like I was being, what's the word? Not disobedient. You know the word I'm talking about. Insubordinate, right? And so I was just telling him I can't have this conversation right now, because for me, I gotta check in with God. Am I supposed to schedule something for right now? What am I supposed to do? But I couldn't have that conversation with him. And he was saying, like, are you going through something or whatever? And he's just really just, I didn't say anything bad about him, but we don't have a good working relationship, So, that was when I told you guys I called the office the next day and talked to the young man, and he helped me to schedule the training, and it was just so wonderful. It's just like they say when I had said when I started this journey and I left home, and it's actually disclosure. It's at the end of my book that I said that I knew that I was embarking upon a journey, and that I was like Dorothy, and that there would be people that I would meet along the way, and I would help them and they would help me. This young man that helped me to schedule that training for some other time, later time in November, gave me time to focus on what I'm doing right now. And I know that this is really, I know that what's in front of me right now is really important, and it's critical that I be prepared. And like I said, it's something you can go, like I said about clothes, I can go buy a pair of pants if I need some clothes or something. But my hair takes time, so I had to dye it, and then I had to, get rid of how it was, and now I have to, create the whole new hairstyle, but it's one that I've had before. You know what? Listen, you know what I found too? Remember I told you my hair is what some would consider long. I wore that hairstyle for like a year, so I haven't really seen my hair. And when I looked at my hair has grown so much, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool, right? But it's still not the hairstyle I want to have. So I need to do my trickery and put something together for myself. And my hair has grown a lot. It's grown a lot. And I think about what I said, about that lady and her traction. She had long hair like down her back and stuff, but her hair was heavy, and like for all that time it just traction alopecia. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. So I think I just averted. I just dodged a bullet, so to speak. So, but my hair is good and healthy. It's grown a lot because I had cut it. And yeah, so I'm good. But yeah, so I need to do my hair, and even though I'm tired and I want to go to sleep, I'm like, nope, you got to do what you would be doing. What you would be doing is working tonight, and I believe I can get my hair done tonight. I believe I can get it done tonight, and then I can go ahead and do everything else. I can do the laundry and whatever else I need to do tomorrow. But tomorrow, I told you guys about Halloween and how it has some kind of meaning for me. I can remember significant days where I was how I felt on Halloween, and so I'm trying. I knew that I wanted to be in a good position for Halloween, so I'm gonna have my hair together, and then I'll be in a position to just do some stuff that I know I need to do to help me move forward. But yeah, last Thursday, we call it Thursday. Last Thursday, my coworker, we didn't get into it, but the supervisor, it was like he was the next words out of his mouth, he really wanted to say, "You're fired." He wanted to fire me. He did. But it was just, and I just felt like it's like this is what I know for sure. When you're in the middle of something, or when you're trying to accomplish something, or when you're like 95%, you better be real careful for that next 5%. You better be real careful, because that's when stuff starts happening. And because I knew I was 1 day away or 2 days away from finishing this challenge, and I knew I wanted to finish it in a good way, I felt like that day of work, like I felt like it was going to break loose. You know what I mean? I felt like it was going to break loose. Something to distract me. Because it could have been a real bad situation. Like, me and my coworker like really got into it. Because, I mean, like, he's like yelled at me. And for me, you may not have heard all the programs, but I wasn't raised like that. I was never cursed at. I was never yelled at. So if you want to push a button, that's what you do. And he's young and excitable, and he doesn't understand me. I'm probably like no one he's ever seen. I don't talk to him. I don't make eye contact. I bring my own chair because we had a problem with, it's like he wanted the chair I was sitting in, so he would, it's like, okay, so I just bring my own chair, but I do everything to avoid a problem. And he probably, I heard somebody say, one of the worst things you can do is ignore somebody and act like he doesn't exist. And just to avoid a problem, because it's like anything I say to him is a problem, like anything. So I say, okay, let's not say anything. So so last week I avoided a problem with him, but here comes the supervisor with something. Here he comes with something. And so even last night or this morning, I should not have been in the office, and he showed up, and I was trying to finish up a portion of my training for, the school district. Because I told you I have tomorrow is the last day I'm supposed to be finished with that. So that's what I'm saying. I have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm missing a day's pay, but I feel like if I'm doing the right thing, it'll work itself out. But I felt like what I had to lose and what I was risking was far more valuable than a day's pay. That's what I felt like. Because it's like they were after me. They're hot on my trail. Any other day, it's like, okay. And then there's like, it's just one day that I work with that young man. And shoot, by the time next Thursday gets here, who knows where I'll be? You know what I mean? Anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. I really need to be prepared. I need to be prepared. So, so that's what's going on. So I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm recording this program. I am recording it on time. The 30th of October. Tomorrow is the last day. The 31st, and it's also Halloween. So I'm recording it, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it tonight or not. Full disclosure. So, But I feel good though. I feel good. Shoot, this is so important to me that I said I'm not going to work. I just felt like I was risking something. I felt like I was risking something. Like something if something really bad happens, it's you run the risk of being distracted. You know what I'm saying? That's human. That's real. And I felt like they could have put me in they could have jammed me up. They could have jammed me up so bad, because between the two of them, who knows what conversation they've had, because that the young man, the first day I met him, he had an attitude. I was trying to tell him don't do certain stuff to the computer and stuff, because I had my troubles, and I was just telling him stuff, and he was trying to tell me I had too many rules, and I was like, oh, So I don't say anything to him. I don't say, and every time I have an exchange with him, it's always heated. It's always heated. But I heard someone say, my little online people, they show up and give me a word. And I heard this young lady say that she said the season that you're in, she said, like some people don't like you, and they don't really have a reason to not like you. She said, but they will do things to provoke you. They will really provoke you. And that way you can act out of character, and then they have a reason to say, see, that's what I mean. So I don't really talk to people. I don't really I don't have much to say to people, so you can't that's not what you can say about me. That can you hear him drinking the water? Ooh, if he burps, you're gonna just really blab. He's so loud. But yeah, that's what this young lady, she said, is that you're in a season right now where people are really going to try to provoke you. And so then when you act, when you respond out of character, then they'll have something that they can put their finger on as to say, you're bad, right? But as of now, I don't do anything. I don't say anything, and I don't do anything. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the coworker last week. It was the supervisor. And he was trust me, there's a time where I sit and I'm not doing anything. He wouldn't, and he knows when those times are, because he's avoided seeing me. Like, he'll wait till the other guy is in the office, and he'll wait because he doesn't want to see me, because, I'm a piece of work. So he knows when I'm there and when I'm not there, but he would call when I'm supposed to be out doing something to hold me up. And he did it twice. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, between the two of them, they might just kick it off. Just kick it off, just get together. Maybe not even having a plan, but just the demon could just let loose tonight. And have them doing all kind of stuff. So I said, I don't have it to risk. I will sacrifice the money. Oh, you know what? No. Listen. This is what the guy did. I am going to get paid for it. That's right. I sure am. I am going to get paid for it. Their leave situation it's a little weird. I think they don't have leave, but you have sick leave. He said, let me see if you have sick leave. He said, yeah. He said, oh, okay. Feel better or something like that. I'm like, man, that was really cool. So yeah, but yeah, I was quiet, and I was tired, and I was focused last night. But I said, what do I need to do? I have all these things to do. I have the training for the school district. I need to get my hair together. I need to deal with this storage room. I mean, it's like a mess in there, and I know I need to get rid of stuff and just keep this thing moving. What do I do? So I knew I wasn't going to work, but like I said, I just could hear Bishop's voice about David and Goliath. That you need to be willing to. You can't run from every problem, because that's where the growth is at. And I was like, man, not this one. Not this one. I could just feel it. Like I just had too much that I was risking too much. I was risking too much because it's like I heard the lady that I said she makes the videos, the Good Doctor. She gave she did one of her recordings one morning. She does it like early in the morning, like 6 in the morning or something like that. She's in Georgia, and she was saying about she travels like I don't know how many times a week. She's really doing it. I just don't have time to say everything, so I just minimize it. But she travels, and I think she was at not General Electric, one of those big companies that's still around. She went and did a presentation for them recently. But she told a story about a presentation that she had done, but it wasn't just her. It was like a whole group of people, different presenters, and she was the one that closed it out, right? She was the one that closed it out. And it was some kind of thing, how the person kicks the board or something. So it was that kind of thing, and the person kicked the board and missed the board and hit her arm, and it like broke her arm or something, right? But she said that because it was the last part of the conference, and she didn't want people to walk away with that. Like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy, right? So she said she walked around, she hit her arm. Yes. What you want? He's so cute. You see, he has a moan and everything. What? I'm talking to the people. Stop. Let me finish. I'll be finished. Go sit down. I know. Sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. So please excuse you guys. So so she said she didn't want the people. She was like the last person of the conference, right? This was it, and she didn't want the people to be left with that. It was like it was a success. The whole conference was a success, but that one thing, right? She said, "Oh no!" So she said her hand or her arm was swollen, and she was walking around. She didn't want anybody to see it and everything, right? So that's kind of how I feel about this challenge for the month of October. I didn't want to. I just felt like something was going to break loose. Something was going to break loose, and I just believe that tomorrow when I talk to you guys, I'm going to have something wonderful to share with you. I just believe that. I believe it's going to be great. I believe it's going to be, what do they say? How you put a button on it. I believe it's going to be a great finish. And what did it say? I averted a disaster. I could just feel it. And but it's like they say, when you that guy, he really showed his hand. Like I was trying to tell him, the fact that like even when he was calling me really, he knew at an inconvenient time. I have certain stuff to do during the night, and I only have so much time to do it, right? And he was calling me at a time when I was supposed to be doing that, right? So he knew he was keeping me from doing something, and it's like, oh no! And he did it twice. He didn't do it when I was sitting down not doing anything. He didn't do it. He waited until I was on the clock, literally. He waited, and it inconvenienced me. So I'm like, no. So yep, I didn't want to risk anything going wrong tonight, and then have this disaster of a story to tell you tomorrow. So I'm gonna be up tonight doing my hair, getting myself for whatever is coming, getting myself ready for whatever's coming, and excuse me. and I'm going to get this uploaded. But I'm doing the recording now, so you know, excuse me, so I'm in time and on time with that, and then I'll get it uploaded. But yeah, so I don't know if he's biting that toy. Yep, so yeah, so everything is good, and this is what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing to make sure that I finish this in a good way, because I'm telling you, I just believe something is coming, and I need to be prepared for it. I need to be prepared for it, and my hair takes time, so that's already that's 2 days I've been working on it already, on my hair. Actually more than that, because I had to dye it one day, right? So yeah, I'm so hungry. And you know, I went to the store this morning when I got off, and I bought some essentials. And I walked past they have these little cinnamon rolls at the dollar store. They're so soft. They're soft as cotton. They're so soft and like fresh, and they're not too sweet. And it's a whole pack of them. You know, I eat the whole pack. That's everything I do. I eat the whole thing. And you know how I tell you about when I'm in the store and I look at stuff. I looked at all that stuff, and I didn't feel any weakness. I didn't feel any weakness. I eat for the crutch. I eat for the satisfaction, and my mind was, just still tired, but my mind was strong enough within myself, feeling strong, feeling good enough to know, okay, we did it on those days, but we're moving forward now. So that's a big deal, that I could see all those goodies for $1.25, ice cream and everything, and I didn't even feel the temptation. I looked at it and I saw it, but I didn't feel any kind of weakness. I felt like, oh, it's something in the store, but I bought stuff that I needed to get, and no sweets. So yep. So this is it, you guys. Tomorrow's the last day, and I had to catch up and listen to the programs. One of them was like 45 minutes and stuff, so it takes time for me to go and listen to it. So I had to do that yesterday to make sure I was caught up, because I have to know what I'm putting out there. I have to know, right? So, but I'm so pleased with that too. I'm so pleased. I'm telling you, when I started, I was reading a piece of paper. And I was the ums, 15,000 ums in one program. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is, it's like if it's bothering me, it has to bother somebody else. So, and I've been able to be myself and still, and I tell you something, you think about all this online stuff now, you think about all this stuff that happens online, because, it's out there. Once it's out there, it's out there. And I have been able to talk to you and not feel like I have, I got something funny. Listen, this was so funny to me, I laughed out loud. I don't know where you are. They say about 30% of you guys are in the U.S. Now, I'm not a sports fan, because I don't know, but I grew up with my mother playing sports, so I'm not a sports fan, right? But I saw something today that just made me laugh, right? You know how you busy doing life. I'm hustling and bustling, and I'm trying to do everything I'm trying to do, but I saw this picture of the statue that they did for Dwayne Wade. He played basketball, he retired, and and all that stuff, and he has his celebrity wife and everything. But I said they did the statue of him. Now, what they did say is somebody else that they did the statue. They did a small statue, but so apparently this is a big statue. I guess it's in Miami. Did he play for the Lakers too? I don't know, but he played for Miami. I guess that's where he retired, right? The team, Miami Heat. Now, I don't know anything, all this stuff, but yeah. So I think it's Miami Heat. So at their like stadium or whatever it is, right? They put the statues out there, right? So they showed the picture of it, and I just laughed out loud. The picture looked like he's going ah. I thought that was so funny. And then even it's like I don't care. It's like the training that I took. What would a reasonable person what would a reasonable person see when they look at that? And that's what it looks like. He's going ah. You can see the teeth and everything. I was cracking up. That made, in the middle of everything, in the middle of my life and everything I'm trying to do, and everything is so important to me. I saw that and I just laughed out loud. They even showed him looking at the statue, and I'm like, see, that's where you you out there. Am I disturbing you? Stop. You've been so good all these days. Now you want to just talk to the people. What is wrong? Stop. Go sit down. He just ate and he just did all of his business. He's just being, he's just doing that. So yeah, it's like what do they say? The fact that he didn't he wasn't uncool or anything like that after looking at that statue. May not be the nicest thing to even talk about, but it was funny. It was funny because you have people all walks of life, and you look at that statue, you be like, dang, that's it looks like he's going, with his hands up and everything. I'm like, what? It's like, what is that? What's the expression on his face? It's like, ooh, that was funny. But it's like, I guess you have to. That's what goes along with being famous, as they say. You can't be uncool with your response. He said something about something, but it wasn't clear that he was that the comment was directed at him being unhappy with the statue, right? But I don't. That's at another level to just to not say anything, or that's he didn't say, dang, what is that? You have those wax museum statues and stuff, and they show, you see like the person looks like somebody else or something. Sometimes they miss, but that one right there is funny because it looks like he's going like he's trying to scare you or something. I'm like cracking up. I'm like, how could you get there? How could you get that out of, he was a great basketball player. But anyhow, just what they say, you get that one for free. So yeah, this is tomorrow's our last day, and I will have completed this. I know something great is coming, and I don't have a plan as of yet for what I'm gonna do for November. But I'm glad I've done this. I'm expecting to have something really. I'm expecting tomorrow to be a great day. That's what I'm expecting, and like I said, I have memories of different things happening on Halloween, and actually that was a confirmation for me when I was still in the office, and someone said to my coworker, it's so funny. I'm like, somebody was talking to him and asking him questions, and he was like answering them like he talks. I'm like, look at him. Oh, he can talk to them, but he can't talk to us, right? He can't talk to me. And the guy asked him if he's going to dress up tomorrow or something like that. He was like, oh, I don't know, or something like that. And then he asked the guy if he was going to any events. And I'm like, look at him talking, having a conversation. And that was when it hit me. Oh, it's Halloween. And that, like I said, it's a little personal. It's almost like, because that's what I was telling my godmother. I realized that things were happening to me every year at the same time. Like every year at the same time, I would lose my wallet. Like all the things that were happening, they were happening every year at the same time. And it made me, once I realized that, it made me, like, if it was losing the wallet, I'd be super, super extra careful. And so that's what I'm saying about, he's lifted this thing up. Boy, this boy, I put this rug in here and he lifted it up. Yeah, so like Halloween does not have great memories for me. It doesn't, it's always, not always been, but a couple times they were I felt sad. I remember feeling sad, or something, something was going on or something. So that's what I'm saying. That really prompted me to say, "Oh no, I'm not going to work," because that's actually Halloween. That's if I have to be at work tonight, that's actually the 31st. That's why I say Thursday. It's actually the 31st because I'm getting there at 12 o'clock. So yeah, that prompted me to say, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to work." But yeah. So yeah, I bought this rug. And he flipped it up. It has the rubber on it. I knew I was hearing something, and he flipped it up. So the rubber part is showing. He's something else. But yep, so that's it. So tomorrow's going to be a great day, and November's going to be great, and I'm just trying to be prepared. And see, look at him. Hey! I'm sorry, I hope that didn't hurt your ears. But I'm so glad I have him. He requires some work on my part, but I'm so glad I have him. He's so cute. He is so cute. He really is, and I'm really glad I have him. I never would have thought I'd done anything like this. I'm not an animal person. I never would have thought. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be great. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll get this uploaded at some point, at least early tomorrow. I need to go and do my hair, and I should have it done by tomorrow morning. And I'm telling you, my hair is down my back. My hair is down my back. It's grown. It's healthy. It's shiny. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. You know what I mean. But I'm glad to see. I haven't seen my actual hair in a year. So, grateful. So anyhow, good night, you guys. I hope you're well. I hope I can't even say it. There's so much on my heart that I ain't even go to work. You know what I mean? That I am protecting my heart. I'm protecting it. That I didn't go to work. I don't know what's going on with him. What? You hear the moan? You hear the moan? He knows how to moan. He has his moan. Yes? You hear this? You saying goodbye to the people? Because you made it through the month, huh? You say goodbye to the people. Say bye, people. Say, don't forget me. Don't forget me. Yes. Don't you start barking. His name is Tommy Wayne, right? I told him. I said your stage name is Little Tommy Wayne, like Little Richard. I said it's Little Tommy Wayne. You hear this noise? You hear this? This is the sounds he knows how to make. Sounding like a. You hear this? He's moaning. He just wants some attention, that's all. You hear this? You showing out for the people, huh? You showing out, huh? You showing them what you can do? Huh? You showing the people? I tell you. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. We're 40 minutes. Thank you so much. I'll get this uploaded. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. It's going to be Halloween here in the U.S. And I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys have gotten something out of this. This has meant the world to me. You've helped change my life. This has changed my life. This has changed my life because I walk around thinking, if you only know what I'm doing, right? I'm doing this thing. This has changed my life. Not it's gonna. It has. It has. I feel totally different. Not like I don't like myself or anything, but it helps me to feel even better about myself. Even better. Because I know it's good work. I know it's serving a purpose. And you see what I mean? Look, now I told you about the people at work and what they might have done. And look at him, all these, because I do it every day. You haven't heard him in 2 weeks. You haven't heard anything from him in 2 weeks. And now all of a sudden here he is, moaning and everything. Showing you guys what he has. All right, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and I love you, and good night. Bye-bye.